play a lot of Hibiki. Plays Bang nowadays, right? Keeping up with that trend. But because he used to play Hibiki so much, this is a matchup that I'm sure that Swirly Glasses is still rather used to.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a matchup that both players don't like. I feel like Hibiki players don't like this matchup, and Nimm players don't like this matchup. Hibiki, because his buttons are so stubby, Nimm's are so big, he's really never at a place where he's like, I can press and she can't. Nimm players hate it because Hibiki's so fast. He can really close the distance really quickly, and it makes it so that, like, if you do whip, Hibiki can actually kind of put the pressure on you. But, you know, I've only seen it from one direction. I think it sucks, but I'll trust Nimm players that they're being honest, that they also don't like it.
I mean, to be honest, you really like any character. That's the question. But here we go. OD did get activated, but I don't have much of an opportunity to use it. That might have been an opportunity to EA, but unfortunately did not react to the rock in time, and that is going to be the name of the game. Can you react to rock?
Yeah, that was so... That's like so plus in Overdrive. And by so plus, I mean like +5. So the fact that Swirly Glasses, I beat it, really messed things up for Pseudonym.
Okay, good block so far. I'll say Pseudonym has been looking pretty good when has been blocking rock, but every now and then does just get caught up. There's a Fire Rain running right on out. Swirly going to be trading places with him.
One thing I'm concerned by at this point, I feel like Pseudonym isn't dash blocking a lot. I'm worried that he's kind of tunneling himself into only approaching in the air, which feels safer because you can block and move at the same time, which is really, really nice. But on the other hand, Swirly Glasses is going to start abusing that really quickly, that you're only coming in from one angle.
Right, there's so many ways that Nine as a character can just wall out someone approaching from the air, right? Whether it's with grounding anti-airs, or whether just with these big air tiers, we've been seeing him toss out like that.
Okay, had to burst there to stay alive, well respected, but going for the DP had plenty of meter in the bank, so
yeah.
Even if Pseudonym jumped in and blocked that, Swirly would have still been advantaged. And, you know, it was kind of a fun thing to go for, as we're seeing from Swirly right now. That was a very entertaining DP to throw out.
Honestly, even if you RC it too, you're still in a pretty safe spot. That's like it's like one of the infamous DPs that's so hard to punish if it doesn't whip.
Yeah.
Just because it recovers so fast. Not to say that it's like plus or anything, but it just recovers very fast.
Yeah, most people will try to like invul through, do like an OS.
Yep. Or they play just outside of range and hit with a big button. Not every character is blessed enough to do that though, and I don't think Hibiki is one of those.
Yeah. You have to invul through with 214D. Okay, eating the Firestorm.
Alright, blocking the rock.
Oh, crazy 2A anti-air there. Finds the standing overhead.
How we do, and we'll be ending it with the Azumi drop.
Cool.
Counter assault, we're out of the corner.
It's really hard for Hibiki to get hit by counter assault in this matchup, I feel. You work so hard to get that pressure, and just to instantly lose it like that sucks. Air throw would have been crazy from either player there, but both choosing to be as safe as possible with the barrier.
Morganite coming out, and we're going to go for these cross-up Morganite Nick instead. We're so used to seeing the Morganite and the overhead, but this time going to shake it up a little bit, and it looks like Pseudonym was not quite ready for it.
Nice approach. Maybe could have gone for the 2C there, but I understand if you were not expecting that specific dash option. Nice.
Yeah, just jumping up at like the wrong opportunity right there. Kitty getting hit with the horizontal fairy shot.
Just firing off a salvo of spells here, able to block the, oh no, such a good bait that it destroyed the entire venue. And now Pseudonym is on the offense.
Yeah, that he is. We do have some decent defensive tools in the form of that Aegis Reflector. I don't know if we're going to be able to really use it for much, though. I don't even think we want to be using it, too. We could probably just use it for TP, using it as your stock.
And perfect, really, Hibiki pressure there. Pseudonym feeling, there it was! The bait that we were talking about, not privileged enough to try and OS it, but able to just fully projectile invul through it with that, get the fatal counter starter. Pseudonym is playing an entirely different game right now.
right? And there it is, using the Amethyst. I love how Nines will use the Amethyst, blocking off a certain lane in the screen, and then using your big punch to block off the other lane in the screen if they try to get right on over. Okay, there's going to be the DP this time. That's going to be enhancing our win normals, but not for long.
I like this. Increasing the pace here. Nimm putting on the hurt. Tried to... Ooh! Is feeling that Swirly is a little bit DP heavy right now, showing that on his defense a lot. We saw Nimm kind of retreat from that situation. See, the charge is -2, so that was fine. Summoning the fairy, though, that was fraudulent.
Right, yeah, you can just press a button. I'm like, I was surprised that he was able to get away with it, but it's kind of like what we were talking about before, like in previous sets, where Nimm kind of feels like he has lead in his boots, where he's not moving, he's not really wanting to press anything on defense. It's because that is getting blown open by a lot of fake offense like this. Here we go, super! That's absolutely going to be enough damage for Swirly Glasses to confirm that top 48 loser spot.
He is firing his laser and firing in the top 48 loser side, taking it over Nimm. What a good rally from Nimm in that round 2, but just could not sustain it. And yeah, I feel like definitely the big thing that's missing is kind of like the ground movement to kind of put pressure on from that direction. Find like the horizontal whiffs when kind of all he was getting before was like, you know, like the 6C covering the air. And man, but it's a tough matchup. I feel like 9 dashes are really problematic for Hibiki to deal with. And